Morning, Samson. Good morning, Delilah. This is your morning wake-up call. Beep, 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 beep. There's the last two Saramas that I had hatched. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. They live in my house. They're going to stay inside because they're just precious and pets and they're babies and they need their cage cleaned. Yes, you need your cage cleaned. I'm sorry. We'll do that today. Beep, 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 beep. Whoa, precious. Come on. Precious. He actually kind of likes being petted. This is Samson. And this is Delilah. Now let's go see Romeo and Juliet. This is Hondo. Oh, hello. You said hello to the camera. Good morning. How are you? You're beautiful. And there's Evil. She just lost her babies. Say Scudner got carried away with thinking they were toys, and they don't squeak no more, do they, baby doll? It was so sad. I cried. She cried too. We all cried. Scud didn't mean to kill the babies. He didn't. There was no blood or nothing. I think he got in there and tried to lay down with them or something and play with them, and you just can't play with little baby kittens. They're just too delicate. Anyway, and in most of my videos you see Romeo and Juliet, and they need to be cleaned also. We'll work on that today. I got a day off. Hello, Juliet. Pretty girl. Good morning. Good morning, Romy. How's my Romeo? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Pretty birds. They need a bigger cage. I realize they got way bigger than the Saramas. And so I have it planned that I'm going to work some overtime hours, and as soon as I get enough money, I'm going to go to Orscheln's, and we're going to get a bigger cage and swap out, and maybe Samson Delilah will get that one, and Romeo and Juliet will get a bigger one. And update on my yard. As we know in the last video, that tree is down. That's as far as it's come, and it's in the yard now with all the other weeds. Look how tall those weeds are over there. That is a giant ragweed. And I never did get around this year to harvesting any of my lamb's quarter like I did last year, but I still have some dried from last year. But the seeds are coming on. There's little yellow flowers in the seeds. So I plan on saving seeds this year. And this year I'm going to dehydrate them after I pick them, because last year I didn't and they molded in the bags. Very important, I found out. Dry your seeds. There's the rest of the tree down. It's so bright out here this morning. And that's probably where it's going to be all winter. I don't expect that Poppy's going to be back, or we're going to be able to find anyone who's going to get this wood. It's a shame. It's one of the really nice wood someone could burn. I have offered it, but no one's had the time or energy to want to come and pick it up. And here's the other little Saramas. As you can hear them, that's Hinto being loud. Good morning, guys. You want to come out in the yard today? Have a little surprise. I don't know if you... Yes, darling, I hear you. Tiny, I think it's either Tiny or Gertrude. I'm not sure which. Oh, look at there. Well, she was being all broody and sitting on them eggs last night, and I just decided to let her. I'm like, okay. She can just sit on those eggs and hatch them. That would be fine with me. Now, I had come out here one day. Yes, I hear you. You want out, don't you? Hang on. And they were out of the pen area. There they are, all the pretty ones. Thought you was sitting on them eggs being all crabby at me yesterday. Ah. Wow, you're loud for a little guy. Isn't he loud? Can't believe how loud he is. I'll fix the pen. Anyway, they were getting out of the cage. And I couldn't figure out how they were getting out of the cage until I happened to step outside and watch them for a while and realized that Saramas can fly. Yeah, apparently. Let me sit you down here for a bit. I gotta fix this cage. Yep. Little boogers. flying out over the top. So I'm going to fix up this cage so they can come outside and play and enjoy the grass. And then I'm going to find something to put over the top of it so they can't fly up and out. Well, that's a catch up, folks, on what's going on in the big wide world of my big mess. There's some of the roof on, some of the new roof. We went back to Menards to pick up some flashing or trim or something that Papa had forgotten to get. And sorry, you're looking at my shoulder probably. And they didn't have the plain old galvanized, the cheap trim. So if I had put the more expensive color on top, then it would have been fine. Instead, I got the cheap stuff and they don't carry the cheap trim. So it's on order, and hopefully it'll be in the next week, I'm thinking, maybe. There we go. So we'll be back as soon as we find a net or something to put over the top of that and let them out. And there's Angus. Angus, say hello, Angus. I'm trying to find a place to go potty. See, there's not a whole lot of yard left, folks. It's hard to find a place to potty out here. The cats like it, though. They like to hide in all them leaves. Hondo's like, oh yeah. Hey, Angus, you gonna go poop? Yep. Thank you, Angus. Pooping on camera. Uncool. But, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. That's all there is to it. Well, that's my morning. And as usual, I probably had the sun in the camera and it's blinding me right now. I'm thinking about later on coming up with, I haven't had anything to eat. I'm fasting for about 12 hours with the keto diet, so trying to decide. Probably not too hungry this morning. I think I'm just thirsty. I guess this diet's very dehydrating. So I'm probably just going to fix me some keto coffee this morning, and then later on I'm going to try to think of something yummy to make. And if I do, I'll clean up the kitchen enough to do another video. Oh, the sun is so bright. Night workers, we should never be out during the day. Thanks for watching. I love you all. If you like, hit like or subscribe, and you can see my animals go potty more or something. Say goodbye, Evil. Say I'm forgetting about my babies already. So, yeah, I'll find someone to clean up this backyard, I hope. And, oh well. Make an old woman happy. Get her some sunglasses. No. Hit like or subscribe. Love you all. Bye-bye.